There's a fresh air vent there. You might get too cold with it or you might want it open, but you can close it. It's up to you. We're all lined up to go. I am going to make sure my flap lever's set. We're on the right fuel tank. Everything looks good there. So I'm just going to make one last announcement and we're going to take off. All right.
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankees on the roll 3-1. It's going to be a straight climb out, 2,500 feet.
Went full power with the plane. Here's my throttle here. I'm steering with my feet right now. I'm just gently pulling back on the nose to lighten the plane. There we go, and we're off the ground. Yeah, it's starting to get smoother the higher we get.
And the smoother it gets, it doesn't even feel like it's moving.
Exactly. But we're moving.
Approaching altitude.
So now we're coming up at 1,300 feet over the ground. We're about the height of the CN Tower observation, like the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I'll level off here. This is a nice height. We could go higher, but there's a lot of cloud up there. Now I can feel that heater really blowing.
This is crazy, Billy. It is really amazing, though. It really is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Leaving altitude.
So is there any particular area you would like to check out from up here?
Wherever you want to go.
It doesn't matter to me. I fly this area all the time. Like that way is Blue Mountain. You can see Blue Mountain right there. This way is Penetang and Midland. I go towards Aurelia, go towards Barrie. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. Now, did you want to try to steer, or do you just want to go for a ride? Okay.
No, Heidi's going to let Billy fly.
All right, so then why don't you pick something you want to check out from the air?
Blue Mountain.
All right, Blue Mountain it is. I'll let it climb up just a bit more. The higher we get, the smoother the air will become. The real cool thing about doing this, and especially if you own one of these type of things, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's so cool, a Sunday morning you can say, hey, let's go to Ottawa. You know?
That's cool.
Let's go to Montreal.
Well, you and Megan used to go to Montreal, right?
We did. And we'll do that. I'm sure next spring or something we'll do that, you know, when the little guy's a little older.
Yep.
He's easier to babysit, then we can leave for part of a day.
Absolutely.
Right now he's still very demanding, so.
Oh, first year is always the roughest.
Yeah, but fun. A lot of work.
There it is. But it's worth it, Billy.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Still haven't figured out why I did it twice, but, you know.
So now we're 2,000 feet over the ground.
Wow.
feels like you're right. It feels like we're not even moving.
No, I know.
We're doing about 155 kilometers an hour right now. We're not going as fast as we can go. We are also flying directly straight into the wind. So it's helping slow us down.
Traffic, Romeo Victor Echoes over the field at 1700. We'll be turning mid-left downwind 31.
So the people that are talking, they can't hear us unless I push and hold the trigger at the front.
Right.
Like the push to talk button.
With Gilson starting final 31 Collingwood.
I just gotta listen to where they are to make sure we're in no conflict with each other.
Yep.
Let's place 31 Collingwood number 2.
It's still raining off towards Thornbury, in sound. You can see all the rain coming down. When you're up here, you can see it for miles. See that haze?
Yeah, I see that.
It's over the Wasaga Beach along the shoreline, 3000, inbound for landing, Collingwood.
Collingwood traffic, Romeo Victor Echoes turning mid-left downwind 31.
Left downwind 34.
I'm gonna keep climbing then. Some guy just said he's over top of this beach.
Full stop, we'll take it to the end. Roger.
I really hope that guy was wrong about his altitude that he just told me he was at. So I'm going higher and higher.
I'm around the final 31.
Oh, I see him.
I was just going to say, is that him down there?
There's one here and one there.
Yeah, I see one down there.
Turning left base 34, full stop.
Wow, she's smooth up here.
No kidding.
Absolutely beautiful.
Traffic, Romeo Victor Echo turning an extended base 31, number 2.
What beach is this?
Well that's, I don't know, it's part of Collingwood somehow.
Mid traffic, Bravo Whiskey 0 turning final 34.
So that's Collingwood Airport. You can see it right over there.
I was going to say, Billy, where is he flying into?
That airport right there. Do you still see him? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Collingwood traffic, Romeo Victor Echo turning final 31, number 2.
I'm going to bring us down just a little bit more so you can see more stuff on the ground. Yeah, so directly right in front of us is Collingwood.
Wow.
Such a beautiful area, and sometimes it's hard to recognize from the ground how nice this spot is.
It is. Collingwood's beautiful.
I wish I would have known that like 20 years ago when the land prices were cheap.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get like shore front lots here for like 75, 80,000. I didn't know any better.
It would be nice to live up there, eh?
Oh yeah.
Like, it's gorgeous.
Well now anything on the shore here just for the lot's going to be almost $1 million. Crazy. 10 times what it was worth 20 years ago.
Jesus.
Collingwood traffic, Victor Golf Juliet's over the field, 1700, showing you mid-left downwind for 31.
So that rain's coming right for us, but we'll turn before we get to the rain. Once we start going through rain, it's not as pleasant. You start shaking around and stuff, and you lose your visibility because there's just all kinds of water droplets on the windscreen.
Showing you mid-left downwind for 31.
Yeah, it would be really nice to have a place along here, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, it's too bad you didn't know now what you didn't know then.
And the water tends to be really nice.
I mean, look at even the color of it is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Caribbean.
I was just going to say, it reminds me of the Caribbean.
Collingwood traffic, Victor Golf Juliet, turning left base 31.
Collingwood traffic, Romeo Victor Echo is clear of the active.
You can see all the ski hills from here, huh?
I know, eh? God, it's just beautiful.
The one thing that makes this plane extra safe is this. Watch.
Autopilot.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Now you can sit here, bring chicken wings up here.
Yeah.
The passenger could drink alcohol.
Nice.
Collingwood traffic, Victor Golf Juliet, turning final 31.
And one could even smoke.
Oh, I guess you could, eh?
Yeah.
Me and Billy quit for 10 years.
Wow.
Started again about 4 years ago.
That's,
Idiots. Stupid.
Yeah, I know.
They say it's even harder to quit a second.
It's a downtown Collingwood right there.
Autopilot. Disconnect.
Oh, they're building more homes down there too.
Yeah. Well, there's Blue Mountain with all the nice green ski runs.
Oh, look at it. It goes all the way, eh?
Yeah.
Like there's a ton of them.
Yep. Yeah, the Blue Mountain resort goes to... It's confusing.
Main neighbor going to be taking off westbound, climbing to 2,200 feet, heading to Owenstown.
I'm trying to figure out where... I know it ends, and then the one at the very end is... what's it called? Not Craigleith. I don't know. It's not all part of Blue Mountain. Like, that's a different... I think that's Craigleith, that's Blue Mountain, and that is... I don't know. Forget. Georgian Peaks.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, it's funny from up here, Billy, the slopes don't look very
That's right.
deep.
But they are.
Oscar, just about to off on the main apron, heading westbound to Owen Sound. Any conflicts, please advise helicopter Foxtrot Bravo Golf Oscar, and I'm climbing to 2,200 feet.
Collingwood traffic, Pipe Warrior, Golf Hotel Yankee Whiskey. We're just out over the shoreline to the north of the village of Blue Mountain, maintaining 1,700 feet. Shouldn't be any conflict. Hotel Yankee Whiskey.
Collingwood traffic, this is helicopter Foxtrot Bravo Golf Oscar. I'm heading to the shoreline and following it westbound. I'm going to be at 2,200 feet watching for traffic. There should be no conflict.
Roger that. We maintain 1,700. Hotel Yankee Whiskey.
That's the villages at Blue Mountain. You guys ever take your bikes there?
No, we've never gone there.
It's a nice ride. I used to like going there because there's a nice little bar and everything down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of bikes in there. It's like a destination place for bikes in the summer.
Oh.
and close to that angry cloud, I'm going to start doing a turn. I'll go that way. Short of all these little rainstorms, the visibility today is absolutely great.
Yeah, I can't believe how clear it is.
Cold air has a tendency to do that because all the water particles can't stay alive in the cold air.
2,200 feet, about 3 miles west of the field, directly south. The grain elevator is heading westbound to Owen Sound, watching for traffic. And Collingwood area traffic, SportStar India Juliet Kilo Yankees traveling southbound along the ski slopes, 3,000 feet, and there should be no conflict. Looking for helicopter.
Altitude.
Collingwood traffic, I have traffic in sight. This is helicopter Foxtrot Bravo Golf Oscar. You're directly on line 12. I should probably be at your 9. And I have a visual Juliet Kilo Yankee.
Nice golf course.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Looks so small from up here. It doesn't even look like it's 18 holes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We're a few thousand feet from the ground, so yeah. But at the end of the day, the more you sit in the seat of these airplanes, you realize they feel pretty darn stable. Like nothing crazy is happening. The other little bump and stuff, that's the winds and a little bit of thermal activity pushing us around.
But you know what? A lot smoother than I thought it would be. A lot smoother.
Good.
Collingwood traffic, Golf Hotel Yankee Whiskey, overhead Village of Blue Mountains, 1,700 feet inbound for landing. We'll enter directly into the downwind for 3-1. Hotel Yankee Whiskey.
Collingwood traffic, this is helicopter Foxtrot Bravo Golf Oscar, direct overhead Blue Mountain Village, 2,200 feet. I have traffic off my right in sight. I'm heading westbound to Owen Sound. No conflict.
So you don't even hardly move the stick, eh?
Right now, no. When we go into land, I'll be moving it. But even right now, it's just little tiny corrections. That's it.
Can I put my hand on
Please
it?
do. Go ahead. I want you to feel what it's like. Like if I want to turn the aircraft, it's just going to be a little bit like this.
Wow.
That's it,
altitude.
right? See? Small little incremental movements. I'm just doing tiny corrections. Every time I feel the wind push those wings, I just kind of steer against it.
Delta Golf for radio check.
Approaching altitude. Leaving
Another golf course. They're everywhere, huh?
My lord. Yeah, it doesn't take much with the movement. It's crazy.
Is 5.4 to the west, 1,700 feet inbound for landing. We'll enter directly into the downwind for 3-1, Hotel Yankee Whiskey.
Leaving altitude.
The one thing you'll notice from up here, how easy it is to see airports. Like, look at how that sticks out. So it's very easy for pilots to find an airport to land if they have to.
Yeah. And that's only one runway, right?
It's considered two, because each side is another number, right? So you have two directions of landing. They actually have a grass landing strip there too, that runs this way. So you'll probably see that there, closer to the left side here.
Oh yes, I see.
So they have technically 4 runways there. Wow. That's a big airport. Collingwood has a very successful, popular flight school there.
Collingwood traffic, Golf Hotel Yankee.
They've been operating for a long time. Produce a lot of pilots. A lot of international students as well go there.
Oh really?
Yeah. There's the little town of Stayner right in front of us.
Oh really?
Yeah. How small the town looks from up here.
My God. Holy shit.
So I'm heading right back towards Edenvale right now, and we're being pushed by the wind. So we should get there relatively quickly now.
Wasaga Edenvale Collingwood traffic Skyline 1 5500 climbing due overfly the Wasaga drop zone south of Wasaga Beach Skyline 1.
Beautiful area, isn't it?
It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe the farm areas.
Yeah. Everywhere. Thus making it even safer for a pilot, because all those farms are really runways if we need it in an emergency.
Yeah.
Some better than others, but sure as hell better than landing in trees.
Yeah, there is a lot of runway if you had to, eh?
That's right. That's why, you know, I'm not too nervous flying around here.
Yeah.
When I get a little bit concerned is when I'm taking a flight to Ottawa. Once you pass Lake Simcoe and go that way to the east, it all becomes rock and forest. So you're flying over a lot of places you cannot land if this engine started to act up.
Right.
So for that, we kind of just plan accordingly. We just try to fly higher.
Yeah.
The higher you are, the safer you are, because then you have a lot more gliding time if the engine were to fail. Like for instance, I'm just gonna show you. It's not shocking or anything.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, this is what the plane feels like with no engine. That's it right there.
Wow.
So if the engine
That's
died,
pretty cool.
this is our gliding. So right now I'd be looking for a place to land, and we're slowly in a descent.
Yeah.
We're running out of time eventually, but we want to pick a nice place, commit to it. That being the case, I have to descend anyways, because there's the airport right in front of us. So I'm going to make a radio broadcast.
Edenvale traffic, SportStar India, Juliet Kilo Yankees, 5 miles west of the field, 3,000 feet. Going to descend to circuit height and join a straight in left downwind, 3-1.
Yeah, we're descending right now with no engine. Engine's doing nothing.
Crazy.
So even if our engine failed here, I would just go land right at the runway there.
Right.
In a regular landing. They're relatively safe once you know what you're doing. Our biggest enemy mostly as flying around is birds and other airplanes. So that's usually where the big threats come from. But as long as you have your head on a swivel and you're always looking for other planes.
Yeah, you'd have to really keep an eye, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning it's really stressful trying to identify other planes and find them. But in time, your nerves calm down, just like anything. It's like, you know, in the beginning, a lot of people freak out when they take a motorcycle on like the highway, the 400 series highway.
Yep, absolutely.
And then it gets to the point where it's nothing to you.
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankee, established left downwind, 31, full stop.
So we're going to be landing on the long runway we took off on in that direction. So we have to fly this procedure that goes this way, that way, and then that way.
Oh.
We do this so we avoid other airplanes by doing this. Everybody has to fly the same queue. So odds are we wouldn't hit each other if we all doing the same thing.
Approaching altitude.
Big airport there, actually.
Yeah, no kidding. You haven't had Stetson up in there, have you? No.
No, I think it's going to be way too early for that for a while because you can't tell him to yawn so his ears don't pop.
Right.
I don't want to cause him any issues.
You know, when he's like 3, 4, 5 years old and he understands exactly what Dad's telling him to do.
Exactly. So that's what I'm going to wait for.
Yep.
When I could tell him, chew this, and
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankees, turning left base 31.
this is the exciting part. This is where I got to slow the plane down, put my flaps on, and slowly descend us down to the ground at a perfect airspeed. So what I got to do is I'm just easing back on the throttle. And I'm going to pull this lever down here called flaps, which pushes the nose down. That's what we want. Creates a bigger wing so the plane can fly safely at a slow airspeed.
Leaving altitude.
The trees are just changing color, huh?
I know.
Edenvale traffic, Juliet Kilo Yankees, turning final 31.
Hope my next person is like running a few minutes late so I can have a bit of a lunch or something.
What time is your next one?
1. I'm slammed full today until sunset.
Wow.
I usually, I had it planned properly. I didn't expect the rain to delay us at all. It's all good.
Oh,
I was hoping we could have all grabbed lunch together or something, but it's not going to work out for me.
You've got the sign that says flights can be delayed.
That's true.
I've seen it.
And I just keep flying the plane. Fly until it doesn't want to fly anymore. Simple as that.
Don't even feel it down.
That's my plan.
That's crazy. Like you don't feel no jerking, no nothing.
Well, that's what I try to do.
Oh my God, Billy, that was
Trying to be a show off.
that was goddamn amazing.
I was teasing Billy. I said, if you keep doing this, you're going to end up buying one.
Yeah, shut up, you, because he already said it.